So it's just like, it seems like things are incredible. Like, I don't know what, I can't say like, it seems like things are this, and this, and when we live in like a heavenly great area. And everything is just heavenly constructed from creational structure form. And now we are souls entering a soul system. It's horrible. Horrid. Horrid things happen sometimes, there are... And I don't really want to admit it, but, there are rapists. There were. I would say past tense, because, justice has been served, because the guy was caught, because, caught and stuff, and justice has been served. But it's just absolutely just makes you just like, I just felt so like, I felt the energy of the place. And the energy was like, oh, I gotta talk to myself. Like, well, like there's something new here. Like, I know it's been kind of like, I can tell, like, for example, there's like newness on the steps, or like there's more, I don't know how to describe it. There's newness or something. There's something new about it. I was having this conversation, like, oh, I was gonna get this place, right, just, this really cool business, or this place that I could lease, so that I could, like, get my office and put my office there. And, and we were just having this conversation, like, it's not the neighborhood that's bad, like, this is a great neighborhood, it's an awesome neighborhood, but it's like the people. It's like sometimes relationships, like some individuals, like an individual, and it's just like, I couldn't believe that. Well, anyway, just let's just go to imagination land really quickly. Like, there was this guy who would go to this place, this like secluded place, and then do these dastardly deeds of what? Well, it was just horrid. I thought it was just absolutely horrid, because it was like, I wouldn't like. It's kind of like the aura of like just unwanted conduct or something like that, and it's like I felt the energy like instantly. It's just like, ugh, like, why is that like going on over there? It's just so insane, so extreme. Like, I wouldn't ever like want something that horrible to happen to anyone, and like I felt it in that area, and I was just like, I think that's like one major wake up call, like right there. Like, it's not the environment that's bad at all. Like, it hit me. Like, it's not the environment that's bad. It's it's just some individuals. And it's just like, I feel like justice and serve, so I shouldn't worry about it. But, like, that happened. And, like, I don't want to carry that energy around with me. But, like, energy is there. And it's amazing how instantaneously that energy work switch was. How, like, this morning I just went to meet with... I just went somewhere. And, dude, I was so freaking sidetracked. I mean, I wasn't that sidetracked, but I was just like, why is there... I was just beaming energy as I normally do. Like, why is this energy here? Like, I have this pure, like, love for the soul. Like, love for this. Like, I can just look into somebody's eyes, and it's just, it's like there's a deep connection. I'm just empathetic. I'm just empathic anyway, because humans are empathic or have empathic ability. And I was just like, why? How in the world is this energy work actually coming from an event that occurred? And I kind of feel like, and I got like a really cool like thing. I got like a little trinket, and I was super happy. But like, I guess I gotta apply tactical magic to this situation. I was listening to Tactical Magic this morning, and they just had a new broadcast And it's just really inspiring how there's always lows of like, there's always like the lows and highs, or just how there's always like, sometimes there's like a low point or something like in somebody's life. And then I use that to build themselves back up. And they're talking a lot about their, not a lot about it, but it's just really, they're talking about opening up, generally. I'm beating my horse. They were talking about their orientation, their sexual orientation. And how it was just, they're kind of in a new environment from where they grew up or something like that. So, it just seems super creative that they're just able to do so many things like that. And that they've made it that far with their entrepreneurship and all that stuff. I gotta make a lot of signs. So, my throat really hurts. Gosh. So, like, I felt that was just outstanding. Because, I have a school, Malagretta Journeyman Academy, the private intergalactic school. And it just seems like, I mean, we all feel like that, but when it happens, it just happens. And, kind of like I met this guy who said one of the things you just can't get over, like one of the most just like intense things in his occupation, because he's a firefighter, was dealing with hangings. And it's just like, wow, like there's just, it's almost like, it's like in the now moment. I said like, it's just, it's just in the now moment. It's like when it happens upon you, you're not like apathetic. But like I asked him if empathy involved in like something like that, and he said, you're not apathetic, but it just happens, other than that. And it's just like, wow. But anyway, I want to keep the high vibe. I want to keep the high energy and like the higher vibrations, and really resonate to those higher vibrations, because that's. Like, I know for certain that, there are higher vibrational realities, and to, integrate those realities is just kind of the thing that goes on, every now and again. So, it just makes you think about like how amazing like life is in general, just how incredible just new opportunities and change are. So I feel like whatever provides the most opportunities, it doesn't have to be a person or a place or a thing or an object or character or a montage or a video or anything like that. But like, dude, I don't even know what to say. Like the coolest thing I could possibly do is take personal responsibility for and I so want to harp on that because there's a positive light to it, and I can spin that. I can make my own situations blend in with that, and like you can just talk about it, or you can actually have names and stuff like that and create creatures. But I was just thinking, like, I could use my own videos. In a way, there's others involved, so that's true. But I can use my own videos or my own persona, my own true aspect of myself, to kind of portray those things. And so I just know I'm kind of tired. Well, not really tired, but just energy work is surreal, dude. I encourage that, like, pay attention to your energy. Like, if there's low energy somewhere, then you should pay attention to that energy. Because not every concept is even weighted by anything that's negative. You know? Everything is a learning experience, and it's just our ability to recognize that. It's our ability to recognize our own light, our own brilliance, our own truth of it coming towards us. And it does come to us. It is attracted. And I now know that I'm an electromagnetic force of being for Gaia. I am Gaia's electromagnetic being force, elemental. And the more that I accept that, the more I just seem to take more responsibility for myself. It seems like when I how do I describe it? When I blend in with the energy of the area, that's something I instantaneously do. I just instantaneously just go here's my area, this is mine, I conquered it. What's next? What's new? What needs to be involved? I'm going to give my full undivided attention to this area. And that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. And it's so cool that I could do something like that. What? What are the odds? Because I've upgraded my granary. Wow! What? That's a biblical verse right there. Biblical quote right there. It's oh my gosh, I actually conquered that field. Dude, there's only so much to learn. And there's so much more to learn too. There's an actual art form, a healing art form to everything. And I was just dude, that's I totally conquered it. I was just I was looking at this place, I wanted this area. Well, I wanted the building. And I just, I looked it out, I checked it out. I made the initiatives that I needed to make. And changes happened. And what was amazing too is that there's aspects of light everywhere. Every single New Year, or I just think of New Year's as bowling. So it just makes you think, There's a lot more newness in the world than we normally perceive. And I just say that for the entire world, because imagine how I want to experience Earth, I want to experience Gaia. I want to experience, and that's what I actually want. I want to interact with God. I want to interact with all the modalities, and I want to interact with the intricacies and the nature, and I want to interact with the liveliness of the synchronicity of everything. Nature's there for a reason. Nature's really pertinent. It helps us breathe every few minutes. Just think about that. Every few minutes, light hits the earth. Every 3 minutes, we need to breathe. We have to have oxygen. We have to cycle, or else, and we just discover who we are. And so it is. With lots of love, this is your host, Christopher Malcolm Curtis Bowen, on the Christopher Bowen Show, saying lots of love to all that is. And so it is.